Okay, Jordan. So you've told me that you put loads and loads of hours in. You've got your heads in the videos. You're working out what's going to win the next day. You're betting 5 days a week. Now your mates must be all going out chasing girls on the lash, whatever. And I suppose you're staying in all the time, saying, "No, I've got stuff to do." That must be pretty frustrating for a young fella.
No chance. I mean, I my one of my best mates is a fella called Darren Keith. He's well known in the game. He's a fantastic punter and someone I believe who's the best in the game that I've seen. He's fantastic, and I was a very, very good friends with him at a very young age, just as I started in the game. So he showed me the high life of London, and it's something that I've still not totally shook out my system, but I've toned down. But any time I got money, I just wanted to go out with Dazzler and have it uptown. And something actually, to be fair, I was probably worse than Darren at one stage. Gary is a massive Tottenham fan, and I used to be working on a Thursday, and I'd phone Darren and say, "Come on, Dale, come out, come on, Dale, come out." And Gary used to call it the Potch high press. He used to say I used to high press him to come out all the time, and he always used to give in. So it's something that I do enjoy life. Like I probably own far too many dogs now. I own 11 dogs. I go out all the time, buying stuff all the time, and I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy life. And I think too many people worry about their tank and what they're going to do tomorrow, but it's something that I've learnt to deal with within my needs. And I do think that if you're doing well and you're getting money, then why not enjoy it? That's what we're in the game for. It's not to just sit there and look pretty.
It was interesting you talk about tanks because I think most people would have one that they would keep separate from everything else. Is that not the case with you?
Yeah, it's something I don't worry about. I mean, I've got every punter would say they've got money dotted everywhere with different people, but as long as if I have a good week, for instance, then it's not an issue, or a good day or whatever. But I do keep a set amount that if it gets below that, I do get a bit worried. But touch wood, for a few years now, it's been good for me, so I can't grumble.
Do you keep sort of strict records and analyse where you go wrong and that sort of thing?
No, I don't. I mean, I know some people that do keep form records and write where they've had bets and where they get on well, and it's not something I do. Like, it's a little bit where people have said, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that," but why fix something that's not broken? Like, what I do well at, and I don't feel like I need to do that.
So you mentioned earlier that you like going dog racing, whereas a lot of people just sit there and get the money on. And also we've had a bit of criticism recently saying, you just want people to say that dog racing's gone, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, you've got different opinion.
Yeah, I get sick and tired of hearing people talking about the good old days and, did you go there, and, this track's this and this track's the shithole and this track's that. And it does wind me up because I feel like people need to be more positive in the game. And in dog racing, there's too many negative people that want to take a chip out of everyone. It's a fantastic game. I love going. It's something that, it's been on decline for the last 50 years. But I do think a lot of positive things have come out of dog racing in the last few years. I mean, the recent contracts with SIS and bags for the tracks is fantastic to secure racing. I know with Sky going was a massive hit to dogs, but the Racing Post TV have been fantastic for a number of years now, and I feel like more people need to stop moaning and talking through their pocket and actually embrace the game and enjoy the game. It's something I try and do a lot, and yeah, I love dog racing. I love the game, and I'm blessed that I've do what I do.
So you've become very skilled at something that you've just said that has been in decline for a while. How do you see the future of it?
I feel like it needs to slightly reinvent itself in a way of it's hard to say. It's like I feel like owners need to be more recognised with the recent contracts of Bags, SIS and stuff like that. I feel like track should still realise that owners are there and owners are in it as a pastime where they enjoy sport. And for an owner, it's not about the money. No one's in it for the money, because you don't win owning greyhounds unless you've got a 1 in a million. And it's about going there, cheering your dog, having a photo if it wins, which I think's fantastic, and enjoying the game. And I think it's hard now because people want more value for their money, and not many people want to go dog racing. But I feel like dog people, we're different than most people. It's our own game, it's our own little world, and we enjoy what we do. It's not like Royal Ascot where people from all different jumps go. And don't get me wrong, I go Ascot and enjoy it, but I feel like dog racing, everyone's more involved and it's more of a family nature, and it's something I do think will reinvent itself and hopefully be around until I'm still breathing my last breath, Simon.
Well, you like going dog racing, you like supporting the actual dog racing. Are you welcome there by the bookies?
I mean, I've been going to Central Park for years, and I mean, Curly Wilson he runs the books there, and he's a fantastic bookmaker, and he's done very well over the years, and fierce, and used to lay massive bets. But now there's no market for him to lay big bets anymore. Same as Romford, Roger Barton. There's no reason. Why would he want to lay me a big bet when, if that big bet wins, that's his night gone? So it doesn't make sense to lay a big bet. So it's not something that I hate on course bookmakers for not laying a bet, because there's no value in doing it nowadays. I mean, if they was fielding 5 bags a race, then they can take decent sized bets. I mean, one of my very close friends, he's half a mentor to me as well, I speak to him quite a lot, is Ted Hegarty in Ireland. I was actually over the Irish Derby, was it last week or the week after? Week before? I was over the Irish Derby, and he laid, it's a Thursday night, and no one was there, he laid an even $5,000. I mean, he's fearless, and someone that I believe is the best bookmaker ever. I know Ben would argue and say Tony Morris, but it's all right in 1960 laying massive bets when you're taking thousands. But Ted's someone that's done fantastic over the years with taking all the Irish, which I think is an achievement.
So is there anything you can glean extra picking your next winner from being at the dog track that you would miss if you were just watching videos?
I feel like sometimes that, say for instance a Friday for me, I bet Central Park and Romford. I am probably better standing doors because I'm more focused and I can see things clearer, and bet probably a bit better. And when you go racing, you can't totally focus because you end up chatting with people or missing something because you was doing this or doing that. So you do see a little bit more at that track for the racing, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm probably better off not going. But I love going, and I love going with my mates. I love seeing people and within the game that I can mix with on race meetings.
So looking at your career as a professional punter, have you ever thought about hedging your bets a bit and trying to get as good at betting on other things as you are greyhounds?
It's not. I play sometimes on things, but if I think there's a slight edge or that, but I'm no good. I wouldn't make a profit in anything else. I think grounds is my edge, and it's because I've got a passion for it and I love the game. That I feel like if you love something and you're involved in it, you can do well if you completely focus on it.
So are you going to be is professional punting your life? You're still a young man, 40 years time, you're still going to be tapping away?
Yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope so. I mean, I love what I do. I've done well at it already. I'm still very young, so I can still learn and grow a lot, and I'm learning every day still now. It's something that I know I need to get better at, and I will get better at. And I do believe hopefully one day I'll be at the heights of the game, and it's just learning from people and trying to be positive and leaving the ego at home, as Ben would like to hear.
Brilliant. Jordan Vine, thank you very much.
Thank you.